Good morning, guys. Good morning. Good morning. I'm actually on my way to work. I'm busy walking there right now, so you can come join me on this walk. Thought I'd just shoot a quick little video on my way. This actually stems from a conversation I had with my friend last night. It was a very, very good conversation. One of those heart-to-heart ones. We're talking about not trying to do too much at one time. So trying to do one thing at a time, climbing one mountain at a time. Now, of course, in this social media age, there can be this pressure or this belief system to try and get your life together immediately. You feel like, by 30 I have to be here, by 25 I have to be here. You know, there can be that kind of pressure. Now, what I want us to learn to do is to adopt the belief set or the life metaphor of perceiving life as a marathon. Well, marathons are long, right? So there's sometimes in a marathon, there are times where you have to go slower and the times where you can go quicker, okay? So I want us to perceive it that way. Now, what I found that is the majority of the time when I've been stressed, especially this year, it's come from when I've been trying to do too many things at once. I've been trying to climb too many mountains at one time. I'm climbing mountains that I didn't have really any business climbing in as of yet without me getting my foundations right. So let me give you an example. So a while back, one of the mountains I wanted to climb, come out. Oh, my earphones have come out. 1 second. Oh no, 1 minute. Oh, earphones. There you go, we're back. I was trying to be cool with the earphones and I thought it looked cool. Now, one of the mountains I wanted to climb was the mountain of financial freedom. So that's what I want. I want financial freedom, right? I want to be able to go wherever I want, with who I want, when I want, how I want, without thinking about money. I can be like, today I feel like going to Bora Bora, and I'll go. That's one of the mountains I wanted to climb. Now, there was a while back where I was trying to climb this mountain where I had no business climbing this mountain to begin with, because the other mountains I have to climb first. So, like I said, in regards to the mountain of financial freedom, there was a time where I was in debt, right? I was in significant debt. Like, I owed the bank a lot of money, deep in my overdraft. Like, you know when you start getting letters from the bank and they're sending you text messages? That level of debt. Now, that level of debt was not good. And at that time, I was busy trying to go to ACN meetings. So if you're from the UK, you probably heard of ACN, or London, you know about ACN. So basically, a lot of people have this idea that ACN is like this quick scheme, way to get rich. You just go and you sell products and it's like, I'm a millionaire, because people were making it. And no knocks to ACN, like, it's possible to make a lot of money from that, but it's a lot of hard work. But at that time, I personally had no business being ACN. My priority was getting out of debt. That was the first mountain I needed to climb before I could think about getting financial freedom. So what I had to do was get myself out of debt. Now, how did I get myself out of debt? I had to change a lot of things. And one thing I realized was, like, especially if you're in debt, you may think that debt's your problem. Like, but I'm just bad with my money. That could play a part in it too. But for me, it wasn't just that. Like, at that time, even if you took me out of debt, like you zapped away my debt, I would have fallen right back into it. And the reason was because there were other issues at play inside that got me there. Okay, there's a quote actually by some philosopher, I can't remember his name, but it said something like, the level of thinking that got you in your problems is not the level of thinking that's going to get you out of it, right? You have to evolve. So what got me in debt? Impulsivity. I was impulsive, so I just go run and buy random things, and an inability to deal with frustration that got me there. What else got me there? Inability to say no. So for the most part, I was a bit of a people pleaser. I wouldn't say no. I didn't want to disappoint my friends, because I love them. I'd be like, if they invite me somewhere, I'd be like, yeah, I'll go, because I don't want to disappoint them. So I had faulty belief systems. Those faulty belief systems got me into debt. So like I said, even if you zapped me out, I would have fallen right back into it because of those belief systems. So what I had to do was, the first mountain was, I had to change those belief systems, okay? I had to learn to say no. I had to learn not to just go along with what my friends do. I had to learn not to be impulsive. I had to learn to deal with my emotions better, as opposed to just buying things when I'm frustrated. Okay, I had to do that. And did that happen overnight? No, it didn't happen overnight. It took time. It took a lot of time, actually, to get out of that place. It took time. So what I'm saying is, you got to climb one mountain at a time. You got to do or deal with the issues that are in front of you. And sometimes you got to go slow. And that's fine. You got to look at life like a marathon. Like, a lot of the things that you're dealing with won't just be zapped away immediately. It'd be nice, it'd be ideal if that was the way life worked, but that's not how it works, man. Side note as well, if you're young or you've never been in your overdraft, I advise you to stay out of your overdraft. I believe it's the devil's work. Personally, I believe the devil created the overdraft because it's so hard to get out of, because you actually get charged money for owing money, which is crazy. So it's a it's not a good place to be in. So that's what I'm saying. So what I'm saying is, like, listen, deal with the one issue at hand. Do one thing at a time. So if for you right now, you're having a hard time with emotions or something traumatic's happened to you, your priority is to get well. So put your energy into climbing that one mountain first, because when you climb that mountain, then you can climb other mountains, and it builds. So look at life like a marathon. Take your time with it. It's kind of like a house, right? What takes the longest? What part of the house takes the longest to build? The foundations. So you gotta build the foundations. So that's the video of the day. Do one thing at a time. Climb one mountain at a time. I'm out. Have a good day. I'm almost at work now, so I gotta go. Have a good day. Bye bye.